Hello,
What's
hello.
up?
Goodness gracious, man. I don't even have my applause ready. This has got to be the most discombobulated
We'll clap
Good
for
Morning
you.
Brick world anyways. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. All right. Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. Hopefully my volume is okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
And we're not doing the good mornings yet.
Sorry.
Drew, what you
Like,
doing?
make sure you're happy with the music. So, like I was saying, good morning, everybody. It is kind of an odd Sunday, just because all kinds of things have happened this morning, and I am way behind. So behind that I didn't even get to do the get a chance to do the member outro. So I'm just going to use the member outro for Pure Rant Fury. But I assure you, everybody, it's not like that bad. So, there's not like a bunch of vulgarity or anything like that. I mean, maybe some slight vulgarity, but nothing that wouldn't be on a PG movie. Let me put it like that. So, anyways, yeah, got a lot of crazy stuff going on. It is the end of the month. So
next week is the end of the month,
yeah,
right?
we have our end of the month episode.
This is the last
Sorry.
one. Thursday's the
sorry.
last day in
That's
May,
correct.
right?
Yeah. So that's kind of what confused me. I realized after Brick Babe was telling me about that, because we didn't have our end of the month meeting. And I think it's because, subconsciously I was like, this Thursday is the end of the month, next one.
Mhm.
But this Sunday is the last Sunday of the month. So I think that's what kind of messed me up a little bit.
Me too.
But it is the end of the month, or the last Sunday of the month. And at every last Sunday of the month, we do a member giveaway. And this, I happened to just find some new speed champions at Walmart yesterday. So I went ahead and got the, what's that, Mercedes 2-pack, which is a girthy box, by the way.
Girthy gang.
Yeah. So it was actually in the intro. If you guys did catch the intro, both those vehicles were in there. But yeah, so this is going to be for the members. I just thought it was pretty cool. You might get it before it even comes out at your local store. So
Heck yeah.
Yeah, also it being the end of the month, we just do random topic. We just talk about whatever. We do have something though we want to talk about, and it might take up like the whole second hour or whatever, you know what I mean? Because sometimes like it isn't just about a specific thing at the end of the month. It's just we just talk about whatever. Sometimes we'll even just let the stuff we had talked about in the chat or whatever. But yeah, there is something we want to discuss a little bit, and I've never really put too much thought into it. But Brick Babe shared something with me a few days ago. Well, shared something with all of us. And then we kind of discussed it a little bit, in chat, Brick Babe and I, and I don't know, it got me thinking about some stuff and some of the seriousness maybe about illegal techniques. And the reason I've never really thought about it is because I'm not really what we call a heavy mock builder. I'm trying to get into it more, but that's not like this surrounding thing that Lego I do with Lego. So I just never really cared about illegal techniques, because if I do them, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I've cut up baseboards. I don't care.
Is that illegal?
I don't know, but I know it's made a lot of people's eyes twitch when I say that. But what I didn't know, and I guess it probably should be obvious, is certain contests or builds and stuff, Lego won't count it or whatever. So look, we're gonna get into it more in the second hour, and I'd really like to get some feedback from all of you in the chat about it. But I don't know. I find it kind of fascinating because even Lego themselves have done like illegal techniques and then said like, no, it's good now.
They retracted it. Yep.
Yeah, because they couldn't figure out what to do. So yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't surprise me with a lot of hypocrisy that surrounds Lego Company. But regardless, like I said, that's something we kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. That isn't necessarily a topic. It's kind of something random. So let's go ahead and get into the bulletin board. Yeah, I'm not going to use that last bulletin board. I'm going to make a new one.
Although in December, that triggered me.
Yeah. Well, plus, like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I just whipped it together in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Just something real quick. But yes, let's get into the bulletin board. Replay gang, we
What's
appreciate you very
poppin'?
much.
Woohoo.
Yes, you guys are strong like bull.
Hey
and,
there.
Always
Hey
continue
there,
to
replay
engage me.
gang. It's
Oh, what you saying there? You got a replay
Hello?
gang song?
Is it me you're replaying for?
Oh, wow.
I hope you like the stream that was before.
See, I guess
Smash that
maybe we
like
could start doing
button
something similar to what
and
ACOB
for
does.
more.
So ACOB has all these like musical clips, but like I don't know how Sean does it, man. I don't know if it's like through AI or something like that, but maybe we should just do like live musical clips.
We're live.
We'll be like the what do they call them? Carolers?
Carol, you've messed it up so much.
Carolers.
Carolers.
Her name's Carolers. Anyways, all right. So yeah, like I said, Replay Gang, we appreciate you very much. If you'd like to support the hosts, the links to their channels and pages and stuff or whatever is in the description below. Please go support them because they are awesome and they make nice content. As a matter of fact, Drew, you just put out a video, didn't you, about
building a Skyrim world?
Yes, the Skyrim. Yes,
Skyrim influenced world.
Yes. And and Brick Babe's always doing a billion things I can never keep track of. I go on your Instagram stories. There's like 2,100 freaking Instagram stories. I'm like, there's so many.
Wait,
and then I saw you posted one time about like, I see people liking my stories, but not, or watching my stories, but not liking them. I'm like, my fingers are going to hurt if I like every one of your stories.
You know what? No, and you misquoted it. So what was it? It was, no, the quote was nobody watches you more than somebody who doesn't like you. And I was like, I see them in my stories, but never in my likes. I was like, they never miss a story and never like a post.
Oh, well, I'm glad I missed that first part then.
But that was a complete random post, you all. It wasn't aimed at anyone.
I didn't think it would be, but I just thought it was funny.
Wait,
so
real quick. Was that Spider-Man head all stickers?
No. It was only 6 stickers. So if you watch the build with me on Wednesday, you'll see. So the stickers were right here. So
on the back pieces.
Yeah. So this panel,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that because Lego put the stickers on the back and had the rest be printed. That's. I remember when we were first looking at that, and we were all worried that it was gonna be all stickers.
Dude,
top.
I just built that Spider-Man van thing that Brent sent to me the other night or whatever, because I wanted to make sure it was in the intro. And yeah, dude, like almost that whole thing is printed, and I'm like, this is a +4 set, man. Like, and I remember somebody had told me about like, yeah, because they don't want the stickers to be in the +4 sets because they're younger and not gonna be able to apply them better. I'm like, well, they can learn, teach them young, dude. It's like I'm getting old. My hands are shaking. I can't do that crap no more, man. I'm just kidding. My hands aren't shaking like that. But anyways, so yes, please go support the host. If you'd like to support this channel, support Brick Hive. You can like the stream, become a member. There's different perks. Subscribe. You can do a super chat. I got like 1,000,000,001 different donation clips. Or just word of mouth. Tell people how awesome we are.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your coworker. If you'd like your sigfig to be in the intro to Good Morning Brick World or any of the other random videos that I put up, sometimes they're stop motions, sometimes they're just city videos, update videos, stuff like that. I've always got the sigfigs everywhere, but they're always in the Good Morning Brick World intros. I have gotten just a lot now, so every once in a while, I got to take a few out, and then I'll put them in the next intro. It's just because if not, like, yeah, the intros would be like 3 minutes long, and not only is that a long time, but StreamYard doesn't even like upload stuff that big.
Mine is coming.
I was like, "What you got? What you got?" There?
Mine is coming one day soon. This is your package, and your
yeah, someone else told me a long time ago they were going to send me something too. BFAB.
I got to make his.
All right. And just also let you guys know, Brick World and Brick Fair Virginia are both coming up. If you want to do anything for Brick World, you might still have time. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. As far as Brick Fair goes, I'm sure there's still plenty of time to sign up and do stuff for that. I am in a little bit of a predicament because I just saw my foot doctor again the other day, and they gave me another 6 weeks. And still probably going to need therapy. So I'm like, I might be screwed for Brick Fair Virginia too, man. I don't even know. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean,
it
what?
Yes, it is.
All right, look, I just went through a terrible breakdown, not being able to go to Brick World. I don't really feel like doing that all over again. So I'm just basically just prepping myself mentally for it. I mean, who knows? Things might turn out great, but I'm just not going to freak out about it, man. It's just going to be a wash if it happens for the year of 2024. There's always 2025. So
early bird registration is still until July 13th, just for those interested. So it's still the 95 until July 13th.
For what? Brick World?
Brick Fair.
Oh, Brick Fair. Got it.
And then after that, it's the 130?
Something like that. It's somewhere around there. I can't even remember if that's for the day or like the 2 days or what, but
it's for the 2 days. Yeah. It's for it's the 31st till the 3rd. So you set up on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then public days are Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, all right. Yeah. See, it's just weird because like it's for so long now. I've just done like the whole week thing, you know what I mean? So I can't even remember what it's like to just go on the public days or whatever. So also, one of the most important things I wanted to bring up on the bulletin board, and this is really important to me, as I'm sure it is to a lot of you as well. Memorial Day. Memorial Day is something I wanted to bring up very specifically because a lot of people get it mixed up with Veterans Day. Or they might not quite grasp what Memorial Day is. And part of the reason of that is because a lot of us have the day off from work. A lot of people celebrate throughout the weekend. You see sales and stuff, you know what I mean? Memorial Day sales and this and that. So a lot of people get disconnected with what it really is about. Memorial Day is to honor and respect our fallen brothers and sisters that have died in war. It doesn't matter which war. It's just that the fact that they were veterans and they were killed in action or whatever the case may be because of war. I'm going to play a video and, just to let you guys know, it's like a minute or so long. It's not very long, but it's one of our good friends out here made it. And I thought it was just something very nice to play to honor our fallen brothers and sisters in combat. And let me tell you something else. Look, I am not a veteran, okay? But I have a lot of family and a lot of friends who are. And I've seen what has happened to a lot of them. A lot of them carry a tremendous weight that they can't even share with us civilians. They can even the best share it with their own brothers and sisters and veterans. And a lot of veterans today are probably going through a difficult time. So I just ask that, as always, if you see a veteran, man, thank them for their service, of course, but, just be mindful today that, because of today, they are probably reflecting on a lot of stuff. Thinking about a lot of friends, you know what I mean? Family, and not even just the veterans, but family members that have had brothers, sisters, wives, husbands, sons, daughters, that have been killed in action. So I just wanted to bring this up. It is very important. It's a very important holiday. I just, Veterans Day is different, because that's, a day you should celebrate just veterans in general and stuff. But I just feel like a lot of people get Memorial Day a little mixed up with some other stuff. So, I'm going to play something real quick by our friend, James, but Walt. I always say his name. I just say Walt all the time, but it's like Walther Limited, I think. But you'll see the channel name in a second when I play it. But it's just really awesome dude. He's always out in the chat and stuff. I met him at Brick World Chicago last year. Yeah, it was last year. So anyways, let me share the screen here. I gotta make sure I share the music too, or I forget. Okay. All right, here we go, everybody. All right. So yeah, really appreciate James doing that.
Definitely.
Sorry, I'm just kind of like doing stuff in the background here. Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
No, if I could, that was really hard to watch. My dad fought in the Korean conflict, Korean War. So he was born in he'd be 94 if he was still alive. And he did not die in service, but you never forget being handed that flag. You never, I don't care where it is. Yeah. And that was hard for me, like, and I'm sure others, but you never forget being handed that flag.
Yeah.
So my heart goes out to everyone who's experienced that.
Yeah,
and
there's
thank you, loved ones, my dad, thank everybody for their service.
Yeah. And people need to understand, it's real easy to take take the military for granted and stuff. And look, I mean, it's I'm not saying everything's perfect and stuff, you know what I mean? But to soldiers that go out there and defend our country, they fight for freedom, they fight terrorists, they make the world a safer place.
They die for it.
Right.
Like you said, that's what today isn't about. It's not about fighting. It's about dying for it.
Yeah, it's the ultimate sacrifice, So, it's like I said, I wanted to just not just say like Happy Memorial Day. I really wanted to make sure I put across to people that didn't quite grasp, maybe what it is, what it stands for, or they, like I said, they might have it mixed up, which is like Veterans Day and stuff like that. And, it's very important. Because again, it's the ultimate sacrifice that our brothers and sisters out there, do for us. So yes, definitely thank you for your service and ultimate sacrifice to all of them.
Big time.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the good mornings. Drew, if you want, now you can go ahead and play that music, man.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Play your music now, Drew.
All right, so we got Brick Babe out there. Good morning, Brick World. Wishing everyone a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. Yes. Rob Claxton. Hey, everyone, and have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. Yes. And good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Pink Wheels. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Stephanie, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. My Bricks and me. Good morning. What is going on, my friend? How are you today? Mayo, good morning, Brick World. Cajun Dayfall, good morning to you. And yes, good morning, Mayo. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Andre, good morning, Brick World, and everyone watching.
What's up?
Morning, Andre.
Well, Sidious, what is up? Sue, is that a Speed Champ set in the thumbnail? I assume so. It's pretty rad, man. Yeah, man. It's the giveaway for the members today. And I was totally wrong. I thought, don't leave me just interrupting the good mornings here, but I thought that these were printed, like highlighted prints.
Stickers.
Why?
Stickers.
Why would I think that, man?
Stickers.
Especially on a Speed Champion set. But it doesn't matter. It's still a beautiful car. I mean, I bought the Mercedes 2-pack. This one. I bought this for me. I was like, yeah, because I knew I wanted it. And
so jealous, Wifester. So jealous.
But I saw this one, the other one, and I was gonna grab that for me, and I was like, no, I don't need another one right now. But I was like, you know what? My members probably do. So I was like, let me go pick that up for the members. Yeah, good stuff. Mayo says 5 minutes later. Well, Mayo, that is some very acute observation. Thank you very much for pointing out that we were 5 minutes late, because, I just want to let you know, it's not like I was back here scrambling, pulling my hair out, feeling guilty and shameful about it. You know what I mean? I'm just playing with you, Mayo, but seriously. Mayo, I'm just messing, dude. You're great. I always appreciate you making sure you're keeping us in line. Look at City says, hurry up, Hive. The mayonnaise is starting to spoil.
Uh-oh.
Frankie Mayo. That is not a friendly Mayo.
Big Nate. What's up, my friend? How are you doing? Let's see here. Where are we at? Smokey. What's up, Smokey? How you doing, brother? Actually, I don't even know if I should say brother. I don't know, in my head, I just assume you're a brother. Like, you're a male, but you could be a female. I'm not sure.
Oh, oops.
I don't know. So, Smokey, what's up, brother or sister? I don't know. You know what the bad thing is Smokey has probably literally messaged me, and I probably already know, and I just can't remember because I'm getting old and forgetful. Iceberg Bricks, rest in peace, Steve Peterson. May the force be with you. We've actually had. It's been a month for people passing away. I will say that. Goodness. Mel, hope you're doing good, my friend. Thank you for being here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Good morning, Brick Worlders. How is our local wizard doing? Until he switches back into Marvel mode, and then I'm gonna probably call him Wolverine. Multigasm Geek, what's going on? How are you doing?
Hey, Odie.
Pinkle says it feels like a short month. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Time does seem to be moving pretty fast in general.
This month felt weird.
Yeah. Girth Gang. Oh, that is a new speed champ. Yep. Man, I tell you what. I have had like acid reflux and stuff so bad lately. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's like happening all the time. Mrs. Hive says I drink too much coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, just want a divorce? What are you talking about, man?
Eat more yogurt.
I'd never say that to her.
Eat more probiotics if you like coffee and dark chocolate and stuff.
Well, where do you find, like, what flavors do they have in probiotics? Like,
well, no, like that's just like if you like what I do, because I struggle a lot with heartburn. I'll either get one like the probiotic drinks, which like 8 of them come with it, but it's like $4 or $5, which is not terrible. Right. I've switched to just eating Greek yogurt with honey and frozen berries. And like I don't have acid reflux unless like I go and eat out like all day long kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
Not eat yogurt that day.
Yeah.
So basically you're kind of starving your stomach of probiotic lining because the coffee just eats at it, or like dark chocolate eats at it. So that's the
yeah, dude, because I've been chewing up Zantac and Tums, man, like a sugar added kid on Halloween, dude.
Yep.
Pretty crazy. Where am I at?
Yeah, because that's exactly what I used to do. And I still do sometimes when I don't eat my yogurt in the morning. But like, I just make a bowl of yogurt and I eat it while I'm at work, basically, because we have like a morning meeting, and so it's like perfect. Yeah,
I mean, I really should just do a few things that are better for me, but for crying out loud, it's and I don't. It's like, why does everything that's tasty or yummy or fun or whatever just bad for you, man? It just sucks, dude. Like, that is the most horrible thing. Like, I feel like if I was God, dude, I would switch all that. Stuff that was really good for you would taste like crap. I mean, taste beautiful, and stuff that was horrible for you tasted like crap.
Yeah.
Like cigarettes, those things would taste like crap. Well, they do taste like crap, but if you're addicted to them, they don't. But I mean, cake would taste
delicious.
No, cake would be horrible. Cake would taste like crap, dude. Broccoli would taste like cake, and cake would taste like broccoli.
I like broccoli. It's delicious.
Okay, well then broccoli would still taste like broccoli for you. You would have broccoli that tastes like broccoli, and then broccoli that tastes like cake.
I like cake.
Look, I'm just messing everybody up right now.
Cupcake.
All right, let's see here. Clayton Cliff, what's going on? Can't stay, just want to say hi. Yeah, man, I've been seeing you've been partying up over there in Nashville. Mayo Hospital, the best time of the year. Oh, you guys talking about football and stuff? Or, I don't know. Yeah, football. Enjoy Nashville. The Lego Secret Police are coming for you. The Lego Secret Police.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure Lego got their sniper on me right now. It's probably a land member. Land member sitting up there on the grassy knoll getting ready to snipe me. Camel City Brick House. Good morning. What's going on? How you doing? Much love to the replay gang. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Don't look my way. I cut base plates, spray paint brick, drill holes in my brick to light sets. And you know what? If somebody doesn't like that, come at me. I encourage you to. I look forward to it. Oh man, people are crazy, man. Rula, what is going on?
Hello.
Hello. How are you, my friend? Cydia says Sean uses the Star Wars Cantina band figuring and the model nodes. God dang it, I can't talk today, man. But that is a really hard one to spit out. Can anybody else say this? Can anybody else read this sentence?
Cantina band, figurine, Dion, and model nodes.
Probably text to speech.
Or module
Look at the big brains on Drewbrickz. I'm just kidding.
Did it, Drew?
I'm just kidding. You did pronounce it very well.
I think
though.
half of that was misspelled. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, dude, but you said it way better than me. What's that, babe?
It could be text to speech. I haven't slept at all, so my words are slurry too. But it could be text to.
Drew has been going through a lot of stuff with work and a lot of stuff we can't say yet. Brick Hive hasn't slept. She's been sick. I got sick this morning on top of just being like behind on a bunch of stuff, man, because Mrs. Hive hasn't been here. She went to Michigan last Monday.
Nice.
So whenever Mrs. Hive is gone, I learn really quick. I mean, of course I love her and stuff, and I would never want to be without her, but I learn really quick what it's like to not have Mrs. Hive around. Dude, shit just falls apart, man. You know what I mean? Like when I'm talking on the phone, I'm like, yeah, I miss you, and the dog misses you, and I was like, structure misses you, you know, like just, I don't know, man. Just life isn't the same with her around. Dude, I'm telling you, man, she just keeps our home and our family and everything just completely like running smoothly, at least as smooth as she can make it until like I throw a wrench in it or something. Anyways, Whiskey 488. We got another veteran in our chat. We have a lot of veterans out there in our chat. I know the Shy's one. There's a bunch, man. I can't even think of them all right now. But yes, good morning, Wayne. How are you doing, my friend? That's a super nerdy Star Wars fact, the Cantina band name. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I think I'm a really good hardcore Star Wars fan, and then other people would just like blow me out of the water. I'm like, what the? Make me feel like a normie, man. Old man of the bricks. Good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Mayo says I'm gaming. Right on, man. Southern Brick Guy in the house. What's going on? So take a second to reflect on those who gave it all on Memorial Day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's really important. You know, it's kind of like when, what was it, 2 weeks ago? I'm losing track of time. When we were talking about Brickanista. Dude, people live on through us, through our memories, through us talking about them, remembering them, you know, sharing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, people, they live on through us. Where we at? Cydia says B5 still hasn't sent that set. No, but it's all good, man. Like, I'm not like, yeah, I'll poke fun about it every once in a while, you know what I mean? But I'm not like mad about it or anything. It's BFAB. I love BFAB, man. And ironically, I got the set from Ninja and Mrs. Neverland. They actually sent it to me. It's, I don't know if you guys be able to see.
Has anyone heard from Ninja recently?
No, I've been meaning to text him and see what the hell. Yeah, so it's down right there. Mrs. Neverland has popped in the chats occasionally. But yeah, I've been meaning to actually text Ninja and see if he's doing okay, see how things are going. I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah. So, and yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either out in the open. Because yeah, I mean, even though I used to just basically lurk a lot or replay gang a lot, you know, I used to watch his streams every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So yeah. Two Humble Bricks. Good morning, Terry. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Goblin Zero. Good morning. How are you? Cydia says, hi, I've let that heal. When I had the same break, I refused surgery like a moron. It took 3 years to fully heal, and I still could snap again at any time. Well, the good thing is there's 3 different spots to your toe. There's your toe, and then like the bone that goes down like into your foot. Like there's 3 different sections. Yep. 2 of those sections, if you break them, you got to have surgery. I broke the one that you don't need surgery for. It's just basically you just got to wait around for it to heal. So it will probably be healed in 6 weeks. I don't want to say yes or no because I'm not a doctor. I don't know, and I'm a diabetic, so I heal slower. But even then, I don't know what kind of therapy they're going to have me do or whatever the case may be. And it's going to be so close, man. I don't have any time from work
Yeah.
So I know I joked around before, like, oh, I'd quit my job and just go to the convention. But dude, that would be ridiculous. Like, I mean, if I have another job set up, it'd be kind of okay, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, I can't give up my job and then not have any money. You know what I mean? Just because I go to a convention. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm trying my best to get there, but if not, at least I know everything should be reset for 2025. And there's other conventions, so maybe I'll be able to swing another one later in the year. You know what I mean?
Through that.
So we'll see what happens. Where am I at? Southern Brick World. Oh wait, I just read yours. Multi-games. Thank you, Brick Hive, for honoring our fallen heroes. Yeah, man, of course. Yeah, I can't even get into the right words for all that stuff, man, and I'm horrible at stuff like that. Say says, I never realized how strong military brotherhood is until my grandfather's funeral. They all showed. Dude, I know. I've talked about like when my stepdad passed away. He was in the Navy, and when we went onto the base to do the funeral, like there was like a golf course like on the base. All the men out there, dude, stopped what they didn't matter what. Everybody stopped, like as we were driving through, and they saluted the car. And like I remember how touched I was, but my mom was like bawling and everything. I mean, of course, because she was already very emotional, but like that proved even more because it just showed the amount of respect. Because that's something everybody I've known that's been in the military, you know, especially the Marines. I don't like to try and put one above the other, but the Marines, there's a certain brotherhood or sisterhood as well. But there's a bond that they've told me about that they form with each other. And it's unlike anything because clearly you're in extreme circumstances and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You're saving each other, you know? So yeah, I mean, it's an amazing thing. Local vets. Yeah. Go to every other vet's funeral. Yeah. It's amazing. Where we at? Yep. A lot of us that have military family or we're in the military, we definitely have that flag. Like my mom has hers, you know, that again, when we were at the funeral, like the military, like, you know, they're in their dress uniforms. I mean, to the nines, dude, like you can't even, you know, and then, yeah, they hand it to her and stuff. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy, honorable, huge thing. Bricklock, a member for 23 months. Woo-hoo! Thank you so much, Mr. Lincoln. Appreciate you very much. Yeah, I always say this, but you guys have no idea how much these donations and memberships help the channel. It's how I can afford to not only buy these or get better equipment or pay for StreamYard or whatever the case may be, but even like shipping. Sometimes shipping's not too bad. If I send it to Illinois, it might be like $15-20 maybe, but like if I ship it overseas, you know, obviously it jumps up to like $30-40 or so, you know what I mean? So these memberships and donations, they just help the channel. It's not like I just use it to go blow on gambling or something, you know what I mean? Where are we at? Goblin Zero, Time and Illusion, Brick World, Time doubly so. Yeah, dude, Time. Dude, is that a Hitchhikers of the Guide reference? I feel like that's Hitchhikers of the Guide reference. But anyways, but you are right.
Oh, thank you. Mo, fix me coffee.
Oh my gosh, Mo, I'm right here. Like I got a coffee and I'm like, yeah, I'll take another. Good morning, Brickle needs the technical difficulties, color bars every time we're late. I mean, I guess. I mean, look, I'm not saying we're never late like a minute or whatever, but I feel like I can honestly say it's probably pretty rare we're more than 2 or 3 minutes late. But these things happen. What are you going to do? Smokey says you go right the first time Hive, since we both cannot make Brickroll. We should meet up for coffee and a Lego store visit. Yeah, Smokey, totally. So look, actually, Smokey, messaged me on Instagram because Wayne and I were talking about maybe trying to meet up as well for the first Brick Babe as well. I'm sure Hoarder 66 and Christine Harper. Here's the thing, man. Look, I don't want to go to your guys' Lego store. Your guys' Lego store sucks, dude.
Oh, shots fired.
No, it's not your Lego store. I'm not shots firing at you. I'm saying that Lego store is tiny, man. So let me ask you this.
It's full of love.
Let me ask you this. Do you think I'm going to have an issue getting that Lord of the Rings tower at that store? I didn't need to see
The line isn't as long as your store. You're in an outlet mall, for goodness sake. The line at our store is about maybe 13 deep on a busy
Iceberg. I know if you're out there, and I haven't gotten to the bottom of the chat yet, because I know Iceberg generally goes to mine. Get back here. Get back in here.
I mean, I'm telling you,
I just want
to out.
The reason why
outside the family, really?
Okay, look.
And that's not even his store either.
Hold on. Well, that's the only time I've
He's
ever
in land.
seen him at that store.
He
So I wanted to see what he thought.
4 months ago.
Where would you go? Let me check something real quick.
He probably had it 4 months ago.
Lego store. Let me see how much further. Oh, god dang it. It's still hearing me. Hold on. Lego store. I just wanted to see how much further away. Oh, it's only 3 extra miles. God dang it, man. Even right now with no traffic, it's a 49-minute drive.
That's almost an hour. That's far.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a 45-minute drive to the other one. So you know what, Smokey, are you closer to Arundel Mills or what's your guys' called?
Annapolis. The
'Cause
capital.
I feel like I'm just gonna have to go to Annapolis.
The
So that way I
capital.
can see Wayne, I can see Will, I can see Christine, and I can see Brick Babe, and Smokey, I can see you too if you're gonna be at that one. Look, all you guys are probably gonna buy the tower before me, and I'm not gonna get it.
If you're Maryland A-Fall, meet us in Annapolis.
And look, I'm not, and I wanted to make sure everyone understands. I don't hate their Lego store. It's just it's tiny. It's tiny. It's a tiny little Lego store.
Tiny but mighty. Tiny but mighty.
All right, moving on.
Womp womp.
Oh goodness, I don't know how I do it. I manage to always make somebody mad. Drewbrickz, what's going on? How you doing? Rest in peace, General Al Gray, 29th Commandant of the United States Marine Corps. Yes, like I said, I'm sure there's definitely a lot of people in remembrance today, whether it's from people that were in the military or family members. Cajun A-Fall says, I mix peanut butter and vanilla Greek yogurt. It tastes just like peanut butter pie filling. That sounds very good.
I guess so.
Bricklock says, my wife thinks I'm crazy because I eat salads with almost every meal, including breakfast. I mean,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip on that. I feel like yeah, there's some part of me that wants to make fun of that, but dude, what are you kidding me? It's not like you're like, yeah, I'm eating like Oreo cookies with every meal or something. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Hey, good morning, Brickroad fan. Good morning, Bricks and Kitties out there. Good morning to you, beautiful Lego family. Good morning to you, beautiful Bricks and Kitties. That Star Wars band name is very hard to pronounce. Man, you ain't kidding, dude. God dang, I'm behind on these chats. Nick and Bricks, Hive has the house to himself. Party time. Come on, everybody. It's a pajama jammy jam, man. We're doing a house party.
Exactly.
Dude, Mrs. Hive would lose her crap. Dude, if she came back home early or something, there was like 100 different people in here partying. Actually, we could fit a lot. This is a party house. Like when we bought this house, I told Mrs. Hive, I was like, we don't really need this house. Like this is for a house for people that like to party or throw big shindigs. Like, dude, our back porch is like the size of like some small cafe restaurants, man. It's ridiculous, man. But I will say this, for those that are going to Brick Fair, Virginia, I'm going to have my 3rd annual cookout. So if you want to come to that, it's good times.
Hey, real quick.
Yes.
There's 40 people watching and only 10 likes. We need to get your healthy breakfast in and hit that like button.
Yes, get your 8 essential vitamins and minerals with that like button.
Get that heartburn out the door in this stream and like this stream.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel like we should do an ad for it. Like, oh, I got such a headache. And Drew could be like, oh, I've got the best solution. Try this.
Try liking the stream.
A little yellow, different. It's made my headache go right away. It cured my dandruff.
There you go.
Still working.
You probably get it from going to your Lego store.
Got him.
But I'm not hurt.
Thank you, Multigasm.
I don't know. It sounded kind of like you're a little butthurt. Look, I'm trying to make up for Bearded Bricks not being here. You know, I can't rip on Brick Babe the same way Bearded Bricks does, but I try and take some jabs once in a while. You know what I mean?
Your Lego store.
Yeah.
I walked into the Lego store. I said it's the smallest Lego store ever. I wouldn't have walked into that Lego
Dude,
store.
I don't want to talk about politics. And look, I don't really like Trump that much at all, dude. But I have to say, he went to a libertarian thing.
Yeah,
I guess a day or two ago. Like they were booing him, and he's like, "Well, you guys go ahead and stay with your 3%." Like he was
I would have been fine
on him
with
so
that.
much. I was laughing, dude. I was like, "Oh my god, this guy is such a dumbass," but he's funny.
I walked into that Lego room. I said, "Wow, it's small." I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
the
it.
smallest Lego
It's
room
small.
ever. Anyways,
They don't want me to say it. They don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it. It's small.
it's small. It's so small. I miss BFAB and chats. I miss BFAB too, man. It's literally been like 6 years. No, it hasn't been 6 years. I haven't even had my channel for 6 years. It's been like 4. I'd say a good 4, maybe. I don't remember for sure, but and in case anybody's wondering what the hell we're talking about, like a long time ago, BFAB told me I could have the Darth Vader helmet, the one that was the Target exclusive for I can't remember, the 20th anniversary or something like that. And yeah, he was gonna send it to me, and yeah, it's been like 4 years. And ironically, the craziest part is, man, I saw him at Brick World. I thought he would have just brought it to Brick World and just gave it to me. But look, it's not a big deal, man. I love BFAB. I miss BFAB very, very much. I know he's always out there kind of lurking around and stuff like that. Occasionally we'll ping each other. But I do miss him very much. I'm sure a lot of the community misses him, man. He was a big part of the community.
Yeah.
But I know he's also been working his ass off, you know, trying to do stuff, man, you know, doing the grind. So he's got a lot of different priorities going on right now, and they're not bad priorities, they're good priorities. So I'm very happy for him, as long as he's doing okay. But BFAB, if you're watching, we miss you, brother. Our Toy World in the house. Richie, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Whiskey says, "Oh, I just talked to BFAB this week. He's doing pretty well." Oh, good. Man, that's so ironic. I would read that comment as soon as I said that. All right. I know we're taking a long time with the chats. I'm sorry, everybody, but I love talking to you guys, man. Jumper Plate, good morning. Besides, I feel like we have some good conversations with you guys, man. You guys are always pointing out good stuff. I guess it does look like Space Police, right? Either Hitchhikers or Callahan's Cross Time Saloon by Spider Robinson. Wow, more than likely Hitchhikers. Yeah, nobody's read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, dude. I highly recommend it. Extremely good book. Way better than the movie, but the movie was good too. Outlet Mall, damn, called it. Brick Paper really said you have no room to talk and I'm gonna leave. Dude, you know Brick Babe? She don't mess around.
Oh my gosh,
She don't mess around. Hive, just use your insider status. I think they will let you get it 2 days before. Gee, dude. Who do I look like? London Bridge Bricks? I'm not. Dude, they're not. I think they have looked me up though at my Lego store, because I went there and then I don't know, like it changed after a certain time. I went there and they acted a little bit differently. Like they knew my name. I was like, what? I know they can know your name when you ring stuff up because it's like on your ID card and all that or whatever your insert puts. But I'm talking about like even when I walk in, and it's like I don't go there every day, so I don't know. Maybe they remember me. I don't know, man. I just don't feel like I'm that goddamn important for them to be like, oh look, it's not like it's like M&R Productions is here. You know what I mean? Like it's a land member or a Lego master. I'm like, oh, it's that guy that complains all the time. Yeah.
OMG.
I go to Lorena Mills. Oh, look at that, Smokey.
I'm sorry.
The better one.
I'm sorry, Smokey.
Well, Smokey, we'll work something out, or maybe you could just like come hang out or something like that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the Annapolis one so I can go see everybody. It's just ironic that everybody I know in this community that lives in Maryland goes to the smallest Lego store, but
The best.
I've never heard anybody ever say like the smallest is the best, unless they're in like nuclear fusion or something like that. Nick and Brick says, honestly, I think outlet mall stores are nicer. Well, don't tell Brick Babe that, because you'll make her leave.
That store is so crowded. The line is like 10 stores down every first. That store, it's like a Black Friday line.
Yeah, you just gotta go there a little early.
Always Black Friday
trying to curious,
online on Amazon Prime, baby.
I'm trying to think how early I gotta go to your guys' Lego store. I will admit that May the 4th, I went to, what was it, a couple years ago now? It wasn't, that was not a bad line at all. And I was running behind.
It's a great line.
It's the best line ever.
I wouldn't have said it was a great line. I mean, it's a great line, but I wouldn't have said it's a great line.
It may be a small store, but
too many stickers. I said, wow, that's a lot of stickers.
Whiskey says the crew in Annapolis is great. Actually, dude, I have no doubt about that. Just from the stuff I've seen from Wayne, you posting stuff, definitely the stuff I've seen like Brick Bay posting stuff and Mo. Dude, you guys seem like you got an awesome crew at that Lego store for sure.
Love them.
Is the Virginia Beach Lego store nice? I don't know. I didn't even know they had one down at Virginia Beach. I didn't even know they had one down there.
Yeah, and I think Potomac Mills, Pentagon, and Tyson's are the only ones.
Now they have a Bricks and Minifig in Richmond, but not a Lego store.
Yeah, it's Tyson's, Potomac, and Pentagon. Crystal City.
Oh, look at Nick and Brick says the Virginia Beach store is brand new. It better be nice. Whoa!
We have 6
look
stores
at that.
now?
The 200 Lego store in the world.
Lego's getting close. I mean, Bam has more, but
actually, Bam's not there yet.
No.
But the Bams are popping up like mushrooms all over the place, dude. It's crazy.
I said, "Wow, Bam is overpriced."
I just watched actually a pretty good video from someone about the whole robbery stuff going on and how a lot of Bricks and Minifigs been targeted. Dude, your channel has to be like 5 or 6 years old by now. It's been a while. I want to say maybe, I don't know. I think it was late. I think it was 2019. It was around May the 4th, 2019, I think, when I started it. So pushing 5 years now. 5 years now. I don't know, man. I'm horrible at math. 5 books in the trilogy, best ever. Right on. You started right when Greg. Yeah, I think it's 5 years, man. It's just, time flies. Hey, good morning, Walt or James. I don't know, man. I'm probably just gonna keep calling you Walt. Even Walt doesn't make any sense, but I can't help it. We did share your video this morning in the bulletin board section. So appreciate that, James. Thank you very much. Richie says, I'll check in later. Time to get to the Waffle House for the second time in my life. Second time this trip, too. Oh, wow. And Lonely One Kenobi in the house. What is going on? How you doing this morning? The cool guys here. What's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. King Oldendorf. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Oh, and Greg Dillion 117. You can do it all night long. I mean, I guess if you want. I'm gonna get tired though. I don't recommend it unless you're really trying to burn a lot of calories. All right. Let's go ahead and.
So I just said hello, PBJ.
PBJ in the house. What is going on, PBJ? Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right. Well, I guess before we
look at Odie with the facts.
What's that?
Your account was created March 31st, 2011. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. Technically, the channel is very old. Yeah, that's when I actually started paying attention to YouTube. Enough to where I made an account. But yeah, it was. I want to say 2019 is when I actually started like making content. But yeah. Oh, I was going to say before we get into our topic, because we are already about into the second hour, let's go ahead and do some celebrations and hashtags and stuff. So let's go ahead and start with celebrations. Oh, okay, I do have both of them.
It was from the Sunday before last.
Wait, where did I go? Celebrations, Minifig Monday. That's the second one. Let me see something here real quick. Because, yeah, I think I forgot to download the second one, but.
Smoky Smokes. Annapolis is not a small store. It's the perfect size. It's perfect.
Yeah, we've all heard that before. All right, let's go ahead and do celebrations first. And then we'll do the second Minifig Mug Monday, and then I'll get that other one ready while we're doing that. So anyways, all right, so here is celebrations. Let me take off the banner here real quick, just in case I don't want to hide anything. Okay, celebrations. All right. Yes, congratulations for all those celebrations. And if you do have a celebration, look, like we do acknowledge sometimes. We see them out there, but like if you want a guaranteed thing in the celebrations, definitely message us. If you message Brick Babe, it'd just be faster. But if you message any one of us, we'll definitely hand it off to her, and then she will show it into the celebrations. And it's a celebration. It doesn't have to be like a birthday or this. It could be anything, an anniversary. You got a certain number of subscribers. You found your car keys that you lost 2 weeks ago. Whatever, something that just really means a lot to you that you wanted to celebrate. Or it could be for somebody else. They might not even know about it. Just maybe make you feel good. Just let everybody know, like, hey, it was my wife's birthday. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what it is. But
Today
yeah,
we
definitely.
Celebrated Mo. She finished her freshman year successfully. So I know graduations are coming up.
Right.
Prom, all of that. It's not too late. Shout your babies out.
Definitely. By the way, Chef T, what's happening, man? How you doing? Nick and Brick says, seems like Brick and Minifigs is big in the Midwest. I think we finally got a store in North Carolina. Yeah, we're supposed to get one in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Thought it was Maryland, but it's actually Virginia. Yeah, a couple more of them are popping up on the East Coast. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to try and figure out, you know what I mean? Because it's not like a toy store. It's a unofficial, like official Lego store. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different variables that go into it. Because it's not every single Bricks and Minifigs have done well. There have been some that had to shut down. So it's not many, but it's happened. And it probably was due more to the pandemic more than anything, but still, you guys got to remember, Lego's not cheap. So the more expensive Lego gets, the more out of touch it gets with your average middle class or poor consumer. You know what I mean? I don't know, preaching to the choir here, but you guys know what I'm talking about. My birthday is September 1st. Oh, well, very early birthday. Congrats to everyone. Happy anniversary. Annapolis is a nice city. Naval Academy is there. Really? Is there is there a base? Is there a base in Maryland somewhere?
Are you joking?
Dude, do I look like I'm in the military? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. The base is right. It's right there around.
I figure there has to be because we've got so much stuff and the water's right there, but I don't know for sure.
The base is right there. That is on the
right there.
Oh, you know what I mean? Right down from the Annapolis store. It's down from the mall.
See, the reason I asked is because if my mom were to come up here and live with us, she would need to go to a base or like a doctor that covers, somebody that had a family in the military, like her, husband was in the military, like my stepdad. You know what I mean? So she gets
the base is by the mall.
Yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting. Because I remember trying to look it up before, and I was like, man, I don't know which one's which or what's what. But anyways. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Oh wow, Hernando and Falls Church, dude. But yeah, I want one to kind of open that's not over an hour and a half or whatever away from me. Like that'd be super duper. Because I'm not going to a Bricks and Minifigs, that's that far away. Like Brickz minifigs are great. They're special, but I always joke around. They're like the Pawn Stars of the Lego world. You know what I mean? Like, you're not generally going to find like good deals there. I'm not going to drive an hour and a half to pay convention prices for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're all bad and they all have bad prices, you know, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. You drive that far. Brickz, hit the like button.
That like button.
Appreciate you.
Come on, hit it. Hit it.
Go speeding past the entrance booth and find Alex. You guys kill me. You're so funny. All right, look, everybody. Let's do hashtag minifig Monday. So this should be the one that we missed 2 weeks ago because you told me it was the one before the last Sunday. I can't remember. So this should have been from the 12th. So I'm gonna do that while I try and get this other one ready. I have 1 minute and 38 seconds. Okay, here we go. I gotta tell you, sometimes I do amaze myself. Dude, I went over there, I rendered that thing, I downloaded it, and then I uploaded it on this computer in 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Before you do that, Hive, Andre said that he was so into this stream that he left his house with his work bag on the roof of his car. Andre, did you discover that, or did you find your stuff on the highway?
But I don't know how I feel about this, Andre, because I feel like that's a really great compliment that you were so into us, man, that you did that. But then at the same time, I'm like,
that's
dang it, man. We made you forget something possibly very, very important. I don't know what you got in your work bag.
It must have ended well. He's laughing.
Yeah. Well, he might be dude, there's also tears in that laughing too. So maybe he's laughing and crying at the same time, because laughing is like, I can either laugh or cry. I guess I'll do both. And sometimes, you just got to laugh at stuff. Usually it shows signs of insanity, but I mean, it's just, I gotta tell you, man, like for instance, my kid's here right now with their partner, and they're young, and I'm old. And the older I get, man, the more I look at younger people, I'm like, look, I feel your pain on a lot of stuff, but on the other hand, I'm like, what?
Got a lot of pain to go through.
So yeah, dude, like they were saying stuff yesterday. Like they may be a little upset, not big upset, but a little upset, right? And I said blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and then they were like, but blah 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 blah, and I was like, no. I was like, you guys aren't kids. I'm not babysitting you. This is one adult telling two other adults something. You guys acknowledged it, said it was okay, and then did the complete opposite. So instead of like getting upset, I just went, I just laughed. Just laughed.
You're funny.
What were you gonna say?
That's what my dad used to do to me. No.
Dude, I don't know why I scare the crap out of the kids, man. I'm like, they're always like walking on eggshells around me. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Andre said someone blew their horn. She blew her horn at him. Maybe she was trying to get your phone number.
She was like, "Hey, baby.
Hey, what's in that bag?
What you got in that bag?"
A couple weeks ago, I had my socket set sitting on the back of my truck and wasn't paying attention. And I drove off with it on the back of my truck. And I don't know how it stayed on for as long as it did, but at some point, man, I like made a turn and I heard a, and then it was like, bam! And I looked behind me in the mirror and I just saw like 150 different sockets just go all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
So,
That's
so like for a split second, I was like, do I stop, turn around and go pick them all up? I was like, it's just too much, man. It's too much right in the middle of the road. No. So, dude, I don't trust people. What, they're going to hit me.
They're going to take all your sockets.
Dude, the sockets were long gone. It's all good, man.
Merry Christmas.
I said goodbye.
Merry Christmas.
No, before I go back to work, though, I do need to get a new socket set. Anyways, Hive, let me see if I can get you on to the Naval Academy grounds and we'll go walk around once your foot is better. Maybe. As far as I've always been told, man, it's a little bit of a process. Like, because I used to have a military ID, because obviously my stepdad was in the military, so you needed it to get on base and stuff. But yeah, once I turned 18, I literally had to return the ID.
Whoa!
Like my mom and my stepdad were like, "No, you can't keep that." Like but I was like, I handed it over to him. There was a lot of stuff, man, when I was getting older. Like when I turned 18, I didn't realize like military type stuff. Like I didn't realize like my stepdad made sure I knew, but like, yeah, this is just for men, not for women. So, equality. But when you're a man and you turn 18, you have to sign up to be drafted.
Yep.
So if there's I forget what the actual terminology is, but yeah, if there's a draft, yeah.
Enlisting.
Yeah, but there's a different word for it. It starts with a C. I just can't think of what it is. But anyways, I used to play ice hockey at the rink at the Naval Academy. Wow. I can't wait for the new season of House of Dragon. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about that, man. My oldest will be home tomorrow after a year in Korea. I am filled with joy and fear. That's awesome, though, Stephanie. I can't imagine, being away from, your kid for that long. And plus, you don't even know what, because I worry about my kid just when they go out into town, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine if they were in another country, especially if they were in like a war or something too, so.
My child was trying to go to Korea, so that may be me one day.
Sorry, I was just kind of reading a few of these other things. Conscription. Yes, thank you, PBJ. Conscription. That's the word I was trying to think of. Selective service. All right. Yeah. But look, I feel like that stuff has changed, and I don't want to, when I said that comment, I don't want it to seem like I'm dismissing any females that are in the military. That's not what I meant. I just meant like, everybody should be drafted. Anyways, where we at? Oh yeah, we have another minifig mug Monday. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we got some Whip Wednesday action going on, and then we'll start talking about illegal techniques, breaking the law.
Is this the right one?
Yes, it is. I'm going to talk over your Whip Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, Drew, you all right, man? Like, he really doesn't want this stuff to be played. He's like, nah.
I didn't realize there was two of them. I thought someone actually hit the wrong one.
Well, damn it. Pay attention to the stream.
Well, because you said now we're going to watch Whip Wednesday. I'm like, this isn't Whip Wednesday.
See, the day you were gone, nothing went right, so we didn't play it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said we were going to listen to Whip Wednesday after the second Minifig Mug Monday.
He's impatient.
Clearly, maybe I haven't paying attention either. It's hard to say.
I'm excited for Crimson Toaster. Ooh, that's cool.
Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was just me. And I don't think the chat can see it. I just think it's us. But that line just flashing like that, dude.
Right.
It's really, really bothering me. Yeah. So I didn't realize that was different. So thank you, Wayne, and a couple other people mentioned it. Yeah, conscription is when you're obligated to serve in the country's military for a set number of years. So that I'm assuming that's like if you sign up for the military. I think it's 4 years, right? Like it's in like 4-year increments or something. I could totally be wrong. It's been a long time since I've even, paid attention to stuff like that. But I know if you join, yeah, you're obligated. It's not like a normal job where you're just like into it for a few months and you're like, screw this job, man.
Yeah, you're in it.
And and again, I could be wrong about this, but there are certain countries like there is no signing up or like draft or like some places, even women, like when you become an adult, like you go serve for maybe 2 years or something like that. But everybody goes into the military.
So is the UK like that? Because I've always wondered about Prince William and Prince Harry. I mean, you have the royals in the military.
No, that was voluntary.
Okay.
I'll give it up. I'll give it up for them, man. Just like occasionally, I mean, look, joining the military for noble services obviously is a beautiful thing. Some people do it for different reasons, maybe help pay for college or whatever, But then there's some people that have like royalty, a very good career. There was you guys help me. I don't remember his name, but that football player. There was
yes, on the Patriots.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that he went and signed up after 9/11, man. And he was in the NFL, man. You know what I mean? Like some people have a extreme sense of duty and patriotism, and it just, I don't know, it's really impressive when people put others before themselves. Just same thing with not just military, but we're talking police, the emergency services, like paramedics and firefighters and
Pat Tillman. Yep.
Pat Tillman.
That's what his name is.
Yes, that was Pat Tillman.
What's that famous Korean group that
the K-pop one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Korea is another one. South Korea.
Yeah, because like
I don't know about the women, but I know definitely the men have to join.
Well, like either all of them or like the majority of them. I forget what their name is, because they did a whole Lego set on them anyway.
Yeah, I know.
But
BTS,
how much I love K-pop music.
All that BTS.
BTS, yeah, a whole bunch of them had to stop doing music because they had to go. It was their turn to serve.
Because I can't remember. I think one of them, maybe some of them, I don't know. They were trying to kind of get out of it. It's like Korea's like, nah, like you can come back to your music. Yes, minimum of 4 years. They will give you certain perks if you sign up for more at first. And dude, I mean, look, obviously, even before beyond one of the many reasons to join the military also is it's a good career. I mean, like my cousin, she was in the Air Force, man, and she went in pretty much right at 18, and she retired in her mid. No, it was like very early 30s, I think. I can't remember. And she makes good money. You know what I mean? She does a lot of other stuff with the military now as more of like, I think a civilian. I don't know. It's definitely interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and do Whip Wednesday, and then we will talk about some illegal techniques, and then we'll have the giveaway soon as well. I was trying to think of something else I might have missed, but we'll get there. All right, so here's Whip Wednesday. Something I really like about Whip Wednesday stuff is you get a very different perspective on mock building, because normally everybody's just like, I'm doing my mock, look how beautiful it is, but here we're like, we want to see like the process and what it looks like in between.
I have one coming up for you.
There we go.
It's my Brick Fair build, the cyberpunk build. So
Everyone needs to start sending me their pictures.
good,
Yeah,
bad, and the ugly.
please.
You can watch me.
Please.
Definitely though. Send a picture of any mock that you're building to any one of us, but just like with other stuff that goes faster to Brick Babe, if you send it directly to Drew, it will be there just faster for him, compared to us trying to get it to him. But if you send it to any of us, we will make sure he gets it, as well as you don't have to send it on Wednesday. It's just that's when generally Drew
we get
likes
reminded.
throw a reminder out there. But if you send it anytime, and Drew will have it for Sunday.
Yes, sir. You can
Good
even
stuff.
send it that Sunday morning, and I'll make sure it's in there.
Yeah. I mean, that's on Drew. I can't do stuff that fast most of the time, but if Drew says he can do it, you just got it from his mouth. So, Steffi says, my cousin joined Coast Guard at 18, retired at 38. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, think about that, dude. That's 10 years before my age right now. It's like he retired and I don't know. Military position is well deserved. Agreed. Wayne says I should have been on this stream. Brick Babe actually brought this up to me about inviting some veterans onto the stream. I told her no, not to be disrespectful, but on Veterans Day, I plan on asking a handful of our veteran friends if they want to come on. Memorial Day, I didn't think it was a good idea. Because I don't know what entails and any one particular veteran's past, what they went through, how many people they knew that, I don't know. It's a very emotional time for a lot of veterans. So I was just like, nah, we're going to respect it, highlight it, maybe talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to pull a veteran into here and be on the spot, even if they're okay with it. I don't know that, you know what I mean? I don't know how well anybody's going to do with anything. So it just didn't seem like a good idea, and now it would have been if I was a veteran, and I reached out to some and talked to them first about it, you know what I mean? Maybe it'd be different, but I don't know. So I apologize if, about that, Wayne, but yeah, we just didn't want to, have any.
I think that was a good call.
Yeah. And even if it wasn't, right. And even if it wasn't a good call, it was my call and I stand by it. So it had nothing to do with Drew or Brick Babe. So if anybody did get upset about anything, they can come see me Friday at midnight.
But no, even with the video, I thought of Arlington. It was like very emotional.
Yeah. So I just thought the best that all of us can do, not being veterans. And I'm sure, I know Brick Babe and I've already talked about it. I'm not sure about Drew, but we all got friends or family, you know what I mean? That's been in the military. So we just wanted to just make sure we respected it and made sure everybody understood what it was really all about. I wanted to share that video that James made, and like I said, just talk about it a little bit here and there, because I know we have a lot of veterans that watch us and stuff, but I just didn't know if it'd get too emotional or how hard it might be for some people, for certain veterans, to be on here on this day, because this is a day of remembrance of our fallen brothers and sisters. It's not, the same as 4th of July or Veterans Day or something like that. So, I keep forgetting to send my whips. I'm a co-host and I keep forgetting to send them my whips too. And I'm like, God dang, I started clearing off the table where I'm building it and everything. And I just didn't take a picture because I keep forgetting about time. I did a clinical rotation of the VA for psychiatry. Psychiatry. Yeah. Biggest complaint I heard was the restrictive medication formulas that the VA has. That's something that we can talk about more on Veterans Day. As a matter of fact, I would like to get some veterans input on the VA, because I've heard a lot of complaints about the VA for a long time. Didn't matter what president was in the White House, just for a long time, man. I've heard complaints about it. Maybe it's not funded enough, or I don't know. I've heard stuff about lines. I've heard stuff about a lot of veterans being rejected for either compensation, medication, or even certain benefits. And then, of course, we have an entire generation of veterans that were homeless, treated like crap. It's like, and I don't understand. It's like, look, even if you don't agree with a war or something our government did do, our military has nothing to do with that, man. It's our soldiers that are out there trying to just protect us. You know what I mean? So, that's a different discussion I'd like to have. And we will discuss it on Veterans Day for sure. Or at least whatever Sunday falls within Veterans Day. Wayne says, I've been retired almost 15 years. Steve says 9/11 was freaky. I'll never forget that. It wasn't even downtown. I was up by Francis and Central Station. People were still in full panic. Yeah, for those of us that were alive and old enough to remember that day, dude. Yeah, it's hard to put into words, man. Honestly, yeah. Because I didn't even find out about it until like late in the afternoon. Because when I was at work, this was before like cell phones and stuff, and social media and all that. You know what I mean? So I was at work painting a commercial building all day, and we didn't when we had a radio, but we didn't even listen to the radio. We like played our own music, like we recorded stuff and like played tapes and stuff. So we had no idea what was going on until like 5 PM when we got home, and then we just sat there and watched everything replay, and like we were just dumbfounded. So yeah, it was a crazy time, no doubt. Okay. Let's talk about some legal techniques. Let me first share this thing that Brick Babe had. Oh man, we didn't even get into the news, did we? God dang. Well, you know what? There's not really much news going on anyways, except for a couple leaks, and I'll just share that real quick, and then we'll get into the other stuff. Most people have already seen this stuff. There's nothing too crazy going on in the news. I don't think that anybody hasn't seen, but in case you haven't, we got some Star Wars leaks. Now, I have some serious issues with some of these minifigs. So if you kind of wonder about that, you can go back and watch Pure Rant Fury before I make it members only. But yeah, one of the biggest things was like, what's up with the pupils? What's going on with these pupils, Like
his eyes were pretty blue, but not that blue.
No, man, it's so weird.
It's almost like he's mesmerized, like they're hypnotized.
Look into my dreamy blue eyes. I mean, it's just look. Thrawn makes sense,
The Force is with him. He's strong with the Force.
I know, it's so weird.
The pupils are extremely dilated.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. So, I don't know. We got our tower. We got this endurance ship. Nothing really else. Nothing really else has been going on. As far as like Promobix type of news. So we do have.
Oh, I'm excited.
I remember sharing the picture of all these. I can't remember if it was official or not. But I remember sharing a picture of all these like a few weeks ago at least. Here on Good Morning Brick World. But they're coming. They're coming. Oh, dude, look, they put it in German again. What? Why do they do that? I don't understand. I thought I had this stuff saved. So, anyways, but yeah, the D&D figs are coming.
Russian Fasher.
There's not really too much else going on in the news. Nothing's really that interesting. Now, let me find this thing that Brick Babe sent to us, because I never really thought too much about the whole legal technique, like I was saying. It's just something that I don't know. Maybe it's not just that I didn't think about it that much. Maybe I didn't care. Because again, if I'm going to build something, I'm just going to build it however I want. I don't care. But now I'm curious. So Brick Babe, explain again what we were talking about with like contest type stuff.
Okay. So
while I'm looking for this.
Hold on. You want me to start with the definition of an illegal build technique? So everybody's on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me find that. Okay, so what is an illegal building technique? There's no clear definition, but from my experience within the Lego community and some research, and this isn't me, y'all, I believe I have a decent understanding of its meaning. A Lego technique is classified as illegal if it puts stress on the elements used. These are avoided by Lego designers as over time, they would cause the pieces to break or deform. They could also make a set difficult to assemble or disassemble for a kid or an adult if, for example, the connection was too strong for them to pull apart. Some builders call a technique illegal when there is no connection between the pieces. This is because the model was touched. Because if the model was touched, everything would fall apart. So basically, if I had to put it in my own words, an illegal building technique compromises the integrity of the brick and ultimately the stability and sustainability of the build. So what happens? Okay, so when we use creative techniques that aren't necessarily meant for how the clutch, Lego has a very strong clutch. Nobody will say they don't. But if you do something that isn't how it's typically meant to be built with, if you put one of the examples was putting the Technic pin. Do I have
like a Technic pin inside of
exactly. So that's not how it's meant to be, and it stresses the elements, it stresses the brick. So the problem is when you go to shows and other things, when you do conventions and shows, and let's say it's Drew and let's say I have an amazing build. Everybody's like, yep, they voted for me. But Drew has a subpar build. It's not as much fun without Rich, but Drew has a subpar build, but he doesn't have illegal techniques. Drew could very much get my trophy, my award, and I wouldn't get it because I broke the rules. And the rules are set. Rules aren't bad. They're set in place to make everything fair and to make Lego's product, like A1. So you can't say, oh, the product was terrible.
Yeah.
But
I feel like, sorry.
No, you can compromise it for your whole lug. If you're with a lug, you could compromise it for everybody. If you're using illegal techniques or non-Lego, I mean, there are a lot of illegal things. Illegal for a show is different from just illegal building. And I've even had this problem with Lego in the Lego store. When I've built things and they've asked for it, they won't let me display minifigs that aren't like, they're like, no, this is a custom, no customs, no illegal building techniques. It has to be by
I get customs. I get it. I mean, I think it's a little silly, but I get, if the Lego store is going to let you display stuff, they want everything to be official Lego. I understand that.
Purchasable, yeah.
Right.
Viable, purchasable.
Or even, I don't even know about purchasable because you can use something that's retired, but you know what I mean. But I guess you could still purchase it if it's online. But the illegal technique thing is where it starts kind of breaking down a little bit for me because one, we've seen Lego designers eventually use illegal techniques. I'm not saying it happens a lot, but it's happened. So when they say it's okay, it's okay. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's Lego. They can say if it's okay, if it's not okay. But the problem is there's inconsistency, I feel like. And
well,
go ahead.
No, here's the thing with that. Lego, now this is on the Lego website. You can look it up. Lego said the designers program.
Oh, here, hold on. I got it right here. Are you talking about the illegal building technique stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll share it while you're saying that. So
it's a gray area. They don't care unless they specifically say do not use illegal building techniques. And what else has happened is what car was, I forgot the set. Lego deemed what they had said okay as illegal building techniques for some retired sets because it caused the car to become deformed after a while. So even Lego will say, hey, what we thought was good isn't good. So Lego has even like policed themselves.
Yeah, it's just interesting because like I feel like illegal building techniques are so gray per se. Like it's such a gray area. And the thought that like, okay, technically every time people like pour out bricks for water, that's technically illegal. There's nothing snapping. When they do the stained glass windows with all the cheese slopes or all the floor patterns with cheese slopes and stuff, that's all illegal techniques because like nothing's clicking. It's just resting. And so I feel like illegal techniques for me personally are like if you're obviously cheating and or in the sense of like what's it called, like using mega blocks to fill up the rest of stuff. Like if you're going to display for a Lego convention, people would be very upset if you used mega blocks to get to where you need because everyone's paying for that piece in Lego for that price.
Exactly. That's a good point you mentioned. So let's differentiate between illegal convention techniques versus illegal Lego building techniques. I think sometimes they are going to overlap, but there are different set of rules for convention that's illegal versus Lego that's illegal. So
right.
and different cons do different things.
So that's something I wanted to ask about what you just said, and kind of regarding what James' comment is here about illegal building techniques only apply to Lego designers' employees. It's your break if you want. But what Bae was just saying about, like, you know, when she wanted to display something at the Lego store, you can't just do what you want. And I'm not talking about custom stuff. You got to, even the building techniques, right?
Yeah.
If we go to Brick World and you display something and it has illegal building techniques, is it going to count? Can you still compete? So I understand the restrictions that Lego designers and stuff might have, which I feel like they're not. I don't think they can just do whatever they want willy-nilly. But if there's like a certain illegal technique that they're going to be like, yeah, this is going to be awesome, it's going to make it build look great or whatever, I'm sure they have to bring it to the, you know, the big guns or whatever, and be like, can we do this or whatever? So we can, because once they do it, I feel like it's kind of set in stone now. Like, it's no longer an illegal technique. But I don't know. And the reason I say this is not to be negative, but Lego is so inconsistent with what they say and what they do. And they're so hypocritical about what they say and what they do. And they don't tell us stuff when they probably should, you know what I mean? That we just don't know whether up is down with Lego or right is left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really crazy. It's like they say something, then they do something completely different. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So I don't know. Yes, conventions allow illegal techniques. I've never been to one that doesn't allow them. Interesting.
Also, multigasm. No, Duplo is Lego, so that's not illegal.
Yeah, it's allowed.
Yeah.
That is your experience, Walt. So I mean, I've had a different experience than
at the conventions, because he was just talking about conventions. He didn't mention the Legos.
Yeah, I've had a different experience, especially with my lug. We got dinged. It's like my lug says one thing. So,
well, it's also very possible that maybe literally what Walt hasn't seen anything like that, you know what I mean? But maybe for some reason your lug got dinged and maybe someone else's didn't, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a mistake, maybe they targeted you. It's hard to say. I don't think there was targeting involved. We just never know with people.
Because before every convention we go over the rule. You know, we have that lug meeting where you go over the rule.
And I need to make sure that people understand also, there is a group of people, a group of Lego people in the community that are by the book. And I respect that. I do. They are by the book, whether it's illegal techniques. They, like I said, they're the ones I say their eyes twitch when I say I cut a baseboard or a base plate. You know what I mean? And I understand. I you know, just like Mrs. Hive, she's got like OCD. Dude, Mrs. Hive will fold my work shirts that I wear under my work shirt. And I'm like, just ball them up and throw them in the drawer. Like, you hate folding clothes. So why do you torture yourself over stuff like that? Like, nobody's going to see it. But so I don't know for all the reasons why some people are just by the book about stuff. But I get it. So if Lego says this is illegal or this is not, or whatever the case may be, they're going to follow it by the book.
And the frustrating part with Lego is, like I've said, they're so fluid. Illegal one day isn't illegal. It's like there's no set. This is illegal. This is illegal. Other than using unconventional methods to connect bricks that they do not recommend. And with conventions, because I see a lot of people are saying something, it's a case by case. Not all conventions are the same and have the same rules. So. And I'm not even talking about building. There are different rules for different conventions. So I certainly understand some are across the board, but Brick World doesn't have the same set of rules as Brick Fair does. And that's just that. They're apples and oranges. And then you have other shows like Brickfest. And what's the other one? Brickfest Live and
Brick Universe.
They don't care what you do. Like, you can do whatever there. They don't care because they're not an AFOL show. They're selling tickets.
Well, and Walt says all the conventions are privately owned, so Lego has no say other than the use of their name, which is true. But that doesn't mean
Lego. If you're a recognized Lego event, yeah.
Well, like, and that's why. And look, part of the reason too is because Lego is so big. Like, our community is so big that some things are kind of hard to grasp. So, all right, at Brick World. So I was just getting ready to read this right here because Pink Wills brings up this. Brick rules are roughly no sets, no parts of your build can be from other people's mocks unless it's a collaboration. No mocks that have won at Brick World before. Now, I don't know Pink Wills if that's the only rules or if there's some more, but those are like maybe the main ones. So what I was going to say was, okay, maybe one convention doesn't care about illegal techniques. Maybe one does. I don't think it really matters as long as it's not really crazy, because I feel like a lot of people are probably like, look, some illegal techniques are fine. Other ones don't really make sense because the whole part of it is a clutch. You know what I mean? So if you just got stuff barely hanging on, I don't know if it would count or not. I don't think most conventions care about customized molds that Lego has nothing to do with.
Yeah.
You know, would that be considered an illegal technique?
I'd say
I feel like it definitely would. Oh, go ahead.
Something to structurally enhance your thing. Like if you have to use tape, if you have to use glue, like Nick and Brick says, I think IKEA boxes, or he says, what is it? Is it illegal to use IKEA Lego storage boxes in Viller? No, because it's partnered with Lego.
It
has Lego studs. Like compared to like this mug is not from Lego. So technically it'd be
but see, and that's where but that's, I don't know if that would be considered, would that be a legal technique? Because there's still studs, you know what I mean? It's just that it's not Lego.
Correct.
So I don't know if it's
like if I use this as a support, it's illegal because this is not made by Lego.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like I can have this, own it, drink from it, whatever.
Right.
But like, yeah, like it's like basically using Mega Blocks. But like compared to the IKEA boxes that are made by Lego and IKEA, those are good.
Here's the thing. And again, some of this I kind of blame on Lego. Some of it I don't. Because despite as much as I rant about Lego, I give them generally about a 5% giveaway on stuff. I don't complain about every single thing that Lego does wrong. So, like when it comes to this, is Brick World a recognized Lego fan event? Right? Now, we could say, like what Walt was saying about it's Lego using the Lego name, right? But I feel it's a little broader than that because you're taking Lego and making a whole convention out of it. And you have to, like, there's certain rules. You have to have only Lego pieces, you know, like stuff like that. Clearly Lego does sponsor some stuff and has events at these places. So why is it? And again, I'm splitting hairs a little bit here. This is where I don't blame Lego. Okay, because it's so big and broad, it's hard for them to catch everything. But why is it the Lego store is like, no, you can't display this unless it's got legal techniques. But the Lego convention, whether it's Brick World or whatever, and I shouldn't say Lego convention. Oh no, I mean it's a Lego convention. Yeah. So
well, it's
a Lego toy convention. It's not the Lego company per se.
Exactly.
Right, good. But they're like, we don't care. Now, it's probably just because, like what was saying, it's privately owned, so they could be like, Lego, we don't care. If you're going to try and enforce it, then we're going to just stand our ground, you know, whatever the case may be, which I'm sure they probably have every legal right to do. So, I don't know. You know, it's...
well, it's the difference between, like, hey, we're promoting this, and, hey, we see you, and we appreciate you using our products. That's the difference.
I agree.
You know?
I feel like I feel like, yeah, Lego would definitely have probably a better leg to stand on if they were like, if at Brick World you can use Mega Blocks, you know, or they were selling Mega Blocks or whatever the case may be. I get that because they're like, yo.
Well, then it wouldn't be a Lego event. I think the key word is Lego, like Brickfest Live. You can use they don't care. You can use your Mega Blocks, you can use whatever.
Well, and that's why I said about, like, it's weird that the Lego store does this and then the convention says that. But this is where I don't blame Lego. I don't. Now, what I would like to say, but you need nuance with this, is I feel like the Lego store shouldn't care about most illegal techniques unless, again, it's something way weird, like clearly, you know, I mean, it's just that shouldn't work. Like, they shouldn't do that. But the question would be is like, okay, well then where do they draw the line and stuff? Because that's the problem with a lot of these bigger corporations is like they can't have nuance. They got to have a straight black and white kind of line, because then other people got to be like, well, you let her do this, so I'm going to do, and it's just, because people can't just let other people have fun.
I think it's a case by case basis, really. It could be regional, district wise. I really do.
Yeah. And, and this is, again, I've never really put much thought into it. But if you really sit down and think about it, like how we're doing this and breaking it into different sections and what the techniques are, customizations, this type of stuff, like, yeah, it's a little more of a broader conversation. And I feel like for somebody that is a serious mock builder, this would be a very important thing for them to grasp. Not because of like, oh, what do I do and not do, but like, what is Lego going to allow and not allow? Now, the good thing is, and thank you to the conventions, that they're not really worried about it, because I feel like sometimes for mock builders, correct me if I'm wrong out there, because I'm just not good enough yet to really stand on this, but I feel like there are sometimes you have to use illegal techniques to get your imagination into Lego. You have to, because some stuff just isn't going to work. We see this a lot of time with custom sets, and I feel like it's fine if you're selling it as long as somebody's very clear of what it is. But yeah, sometimes you just don't have a choice. It's like you can't get the certain turn. I'm surprised. I kind of wish Moto was out there too, because I'm surprised Moto doesn't use a lot of illegal techniques. I don't think he does. But Moto, I always bring Moto up because Moto is definitely the most unique mock builder I've ever met, and not just with his builds, like what he builds, but how he builds them. Like he uses the most random, unique pieces that you would never think that you could use in a mock, and he does crazy things with them. But I don't think he's ever done. I mean, I could totally be wrong. I don't want to speak for him, but I don't think he's ever done anything like as far as illegal techniques. But Moto's an honest guy, so if he did, he definitely say something.
The problem is illegal is so fluid. There's no definitive. It deals with unconventional connection. Okay, what's that? That's so broad. I mean, it's like, and what's illegal today might not be illegal tomorrow.
I think it's just a thing of thinking like, if you're having to enhance your build by using cardboard boxes or tape, or even compared to glue, glue is tricky because it's to lock in your model when you're done with it, not to enhance your model to be able to make some crazy archway that has no proper connection.
Like, for instance, is gluing your sets, is that illegal techniques? Because there's a lot of displays that got glue on them, man. You know what I mean?
Some people do it to be able to move them around.
Well,
I Lego does it all the time
to make this mock. So what are we going to draw straws here? Like, see who's got the more important reason to make illegal techniques? I mean, I don't know. Real quick.
But the other time is you're gluing sets and models for display, not to enter into a contest. If
Display where?
I mean, let's say
you want a Lego store, for instance.
Well, no, you can't do that. But I'm saying,
I'm just saying, I got a Captain Rex at my Lego store, and I'm pretty sure it's glued.
Right.
So that's why I was asking: is gluing your sets an illegal technique?
I would say no. If you're using it to enter into a competition, then
does Lego make glue?
They don't sell glue.
Yes, no, they don't.
Well, I'm saying if they don't make it.
But they don't make light.
It's not using Lego parts.
But they're also not entering into competitions.
No, but I'm saying, again, going back to, look, I'm calling out hypocrisy. And if we want to say they're just being hypocritical, cool, I'll drop it. But every time someone makes excuses for it, it just makes me want to argue it even more. Lego is using glue, an illegal technique. If it is, then Lego's being hypocrites by having stuff glued at their stores, but they won't let Brick Babe bring her mock in because of an illegal technique. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, I can agree with you
on
that.
But if using glue is not a legal technique, then my argument just whatever. It's completely irrelevant.
I think the Lego store. So, like we said, there are different rules. I think maybe it's discouraged as opposed to just flat outright illegal. And that's what I was mentioning to Walt. I've had a different experience than you've had. It doesn't mean you're wrong and I'm right, or I'm wrong and you're right. When I display, and they ask me for these displays, my lug displays, I'm the president of my lug. So when we display, we get examined sometimes, because the reason I'm given is Lego wants to keep uniformity. They don't want to display something that isn't seen in a box build, in a set build. They don't want us to get too creative, so they're on the pad wall trying to do something. It's about the integrity, and that could be a DM thing, that could be a store manager thing. I don't know.
You know what I would love to see? I just would love to see this, man. A kid builds something with Lego and uses illegal techniques, and Lego's like, no, sorry, kid, you can't do that. So yeah, Walt did agree. Yes, the display models are glued, but yeah, did anybody? I didn't read all the comments. Did anybody say if it was illegal? To me, the illegal techniques and mocks is mostly to allow lighting.
True. I think it's like this folklore. I think illegal has become this kind of folklore that we hand down. Like kind of, oh, that's illegal, that's not illegal.
You act like we make the rules for Lego. Like we're handing down the rules for Lego. No, Lego makes these rules, man. We don't make these rules.
But look, where is it? Where's the set of rules?
It's like sometimes illegal stuff is because maybe Lego doesn't make certain things. I know we were talking about the trains before. There are certain companies that make different train tracks that are compatible with Lego. And I'm sure they probably use them in conventions because, again, Lego only makes so many tracks. There's a lot of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, certain base plates, they don't make certain sizes. You know what I mean? So every once in a while, I got to cut one. Do I feel bad about that? Absolutely not. Because I paid for it and it's mine. And again, if anybody has a problem with it, please come see me Friday at midnight.
This is technically an illegal.
Let me put you on the Jumbotron. Hold on a minute. Now, here's an illegal technique that I feel like looks a little odd, but here's the thing. It looks kind of odd like that, but if you put it in a mock and there's 100 of them together to create, who knows, a roof or feathers or whatever the case may be, you're not going to see it the same way.
Like, this is technically an illegal connection.
Mm-hmm. Now, you get a little iffy with those ones because they can always slide out a little easier. The other one, at least,
this
into the hole.
Is an illegal connection, but is acceptable at conventions because people use this method to do like
yeah, but hasn't even Lego done certain stuff like that?
Probably. But like this, like people use like on a side, like where there's a brick wall, they'll use this technique to make the bricks layered up. So facing this way where you don't.
Well, the way I feel like I've seen it with Lego is when they've displayed signs. I don't know, maybe like in the gardens or something like that.
It's considered illegal because it stresses out the that was in Lego's article because it stresses out the connection.
It stresses out the design connection.
The tile is wider than the connection.
Exactly, compared to this where it just sits and rests.
Yep, and Walt has a good point. Walt said there is nothing really illegal in the fan community. That is all fabricated. That's what we were kind of saying. It's a folklore kind of.
I thought I was going to be able to preview wrong.
Lego designers do have specific techniques that they are not allowed to use in builds due to stressing the brick. That is correct. And we have master builders in the Annapolis store that you talk about. We have master builders there, and they're like, nope, can't do that, can't do that.
So look, I want to acknowledge something real quick that he's saying here. Like, there's nothing really legal in the fan community. That is all just fabricated. Lego designers do have specific techniques. This is what you just read, right, Brick Babe? So I wanted to just add something to this, and I want everybody to hear this out. If you want to build your Lego in any freaking way you want, do it. Don't let anybody, whether it's us talking about this in the chat, whether it's Lego, whether it's some other builder that's like, you can't do that, blah, blah. Dude, you can do whatever you want with your Lego. Nobody should tell you what to do with your Lego. Now, we can sit here and have discrepancies about like the Lego store displaying stuff, maybe certain conventions. I don't think there is. I think we're pretty cool as long as there's nothing too crazy or out of the ordinary. But no, man, like you as a fan, do what you want, man. If you want to cut your base plate into a star shaped and have a star shaped freaking mock or whatever, do it. Do it.
Be creative.
You know? Now, don't do certain things and throw it in Lego's face. You don't want them coming after you or anything like that. Yes.
Theft is an illegal technique.
Yes. That is. And dang it, man. Dude, check this out. On I don't remember what news I was watching, and it was on TV. It wasn't like something that was geared towards me on YouTube or whatever. They were talking about theft, you know, the rise in theft and everything. And they were going down some of the list of things that are like highly stolen now. And Lego was the third on their list, dude.
Wow.
I'm like, God dang, like we're hearing a lot of stuff because we're in the community, but I just still didn't realize like how much Lego is being stolen. And I think it's just catching on. Like it's catching on and on and on. And like thieves are like, yeah, it's a lot easier to just run in and just steal some like the Lego employees aren't gonna stop us. We're just gonna steal some like Lego and sell it. Like it's a lot easier probably than trying to steal diamonds or rob a grocery store or 7-Eleven or
you have up to $800 to steal without actually getting hit.
1,000 in New York. I don't know about other states, but I know New York it's 1,000. But yeah, think about it, man. You go steal a UCS set, you didn't pay for it. Then you could, even if you sell it a little cheaper just to try and sell it faster, man, you're still making hundreds of dollars, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
so question.
Yes.
Off subject.
Yes.
So you can tell me to, park it for another day. But with the rise of theft everywhere, especially Lego theft, do you think us social media, because I'm looking at like all of us here, do you think we're going to change how we display and share? Because it's nothing for us to say, hey, this is in my house. I got this backlog. Do you think we're going to kind of say, whoa?
Well, and to add to that, there have been some people out in the community that have literally had their houses robbed.
That's my point. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just one. One just happened not too long ago. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head, but yeah, there's been a few out there. And that leads to a good question on what you just brought up. Take me, for example. Clearly, I don't know how many thousands of dollars I have sitting behind me, and I don't recommend anybody try it because I will shoot you. Come to my house and steal my Lego.
This is for entertainment and educational purposes.
No, I'm being serious. If you come to my house,
I will go to jail. I will go to jail.
But that's not everybody. You know what I mean? And certain places, like in certain parts of the world, you're not even allowed to have a gun. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be knuckle sandwich kind of thing, man, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, is it something that we should be worried about? Be careful about?
Yeah, concerned. Yeah,
because even for national safety, just don't do anything that will promote where you live.
I will say this: out of the entire house, I definitely have. It's weird because I make less money this time, but I have the most expensive stuff in the house. Like, if you're gonna rob us, we don't have like jewelry or like a safe with cash in it or anything. Like, yeah, if you want something, you got to steal on my Lego, dude. All right, look, we are getting close to the end of the show, so why don't we go ahead and we're gonna do the giveaway. But I just want to check a couple comments real quick. Cutting parts is actually shown in several Lego instructions. Wow, those flex tubes and strings have to be cut in sizes. Wow, yeah, I didn't know that. I know the legal graphic design Lego rules. If I didn't capitalize the word, the proofreaders would bug out, and we obviously couldn't use the word as plural. Is the bridge connection to the invisible hand starship illegal?
Yes.
Drew says yes. It is a round 1x1 tile stuck in a clip. Dude, and look, if anything, let me leave you with this. Lego does whatever they want.
Yeah,
Lego does whatever they want. They can sit there and be like, oh, these are the rules for this. They just say stuff, man. They do whatever they want, man. And it doesn't matter if we get mad about it. As Star Wars fans, we can attest to this very easily. But
CMF
dude,
Star Wars.
But I mean, clearly, I see out in the community all kinds of different themes and fans of themes complain about something or other. You know,
yeah.
I mean? Some people not as much. Some people are a little more quiet about it. Some people say it very elegantly. Unlike me. But we all seem to have issues sometimes. Even land members have issues. They don't sound like me when they're upset about it. So good luck running with that UCS AT-AT. Dude, someone did, man. Will was talking about someone ran out with one, man. And look, I ain't gonna try and stop them, but if I'm by the door of the Lego store and they're running past me, I'm sticking my foot out. Sorry, you're gonna trip and you're gonna fall right into that box. And you know what? I might even go 10 feet more and stick my foot out again when you get back up, start running again, man. I mean, I'm not gonna fight you. Like, I might if Lego's like, we're gonna reward you with that set if you stop them. It's like, okay.
Yeah, if you jump in front of them, then you were technically hurt on Lego's property. So so win-win.
Right.
Yep.
They were stealing something from your store and they hurt me.
Look, anybody, if you see somebody stealing, don't try and stop them, please. Don't listen to me try to trip them.
Just lay in front of them.
Just
it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's not worth it, man. You have no idea how crazy these people might be. So
well, and if they're smart, they will sue you and you will lose.
If you want to stop stuff like that, write to your local congressman and stuff, man, and tell them to change the policies on crime. So that's the best way you can actually do that. Oaktown Bricks, what's up? Hello. Hi, the Peoples on Minifigs is technically illegal style guide, but breaking occasionally. Mini dolls are different, though. It's a separate style guide.
What's illegal? Do we know any more than we knew before?
No, we've gone nowhere.
Just don't use your bad foot. Right. Can you imagine if I broke my foot again by doing that, dude? All right, everybody, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. It is time. I've already got everybody's names in there. I forget. I think we got 46 names in there.
Wow.
Yes. And just to let everybody know again, I can't see the screen, so hopefully you guys can see this. This is the member giveaway. It's the new speed champion. It is the winner. The first person that gets picked is the winner. We're not doing last person standing. All right. Let's go ahead.
And Odie Multigasm Geek says, good luck, everyone.
Yes. Good luck, everyone. Here we go.
Good luck, everyone.
I forgot to put the sound on, didn't I? Doggone it.
Oh, I'm doing it for you.
I didn't put like this cool reggae music.
I got you. There you go, Macro.
Congratulations, Macro. Look, Macro has been a member for a very long time. And I don't think Macro has ever won either. So congratulations, Macro. I will spin you. I will send you the Speed Champion set, dude. I mean, and look, even better as far as what Macro, like him winning it. Not like I have any game or any dog in this fight. And I never say I wish this person would have won over this person because I love you all. You know what I mean? It's a fair game. But I just want to say, in Canada, this would have cost a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to save Macro a few extra dollars compared to us. The only person or people that would have it worse than him is like in Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah.
So Macro, I will get with you and send that to you. I got to make sure I have still the same address for you. Let's see here. Brick Hive, I'm doing well. How about you guys on the panel? Oh man, doing all right. Doing good.
Doing great.
Doing pretty good.
I gotta go sell some Lego.
What's that?
I gotta sell some Lego today.
Do you? Are you going on Whatnot?
No, I'm meeting someone on Facebook Marketplace to go sell them some sealed sets.
Be careful.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm meeting him at his house in the middle of nowhere. He said I can just walk through the front door. It's all good.
No.
I see a man about a horse.
It's like, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe you should.
No, I'm just kidding.
You should have one of us on video chat with you or something,
right? But no, we're meeting at an Ace Hardware parking lot. So
no, that's anytime I've done Facebook Marketplace, that's what I do too, man. It's the best, safest way. You meet in the parking lot somewhere, and plus, it's always. I will never. I don't want to say never, but 99% of the time, I will never do anything like that, like mailing.
Yeah.
Like through Macar, or I don't know, Macar is not a good example, but like through Whatnot, that's different, somewhere that's legit. But yeah, because on Facebook Marketplace, I think I told you guys like a week or two ago or something like that, there was a bunch of these minifigs that were for sale for like, I don't know, it's like $90 for all of them. And dude, like a couple of the figs were easily worth 100 or more, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was like, hey, are these still for sale? Are they available? Yeah, they're still available. I was like, great. I was like, I see you're here. I was like, you want to meet? What day would you like to meet? Crickets, dude. Never answered me back. I was like, oh, okay, I see. You just wanted me to fucking send you some money, and then you don't send me this, or you send me some crap or whatever.
Yeah,
I see how it is. So yeah, but I haven't had too many bad experiences. I mean, I got the UCS Slave 1 from Facebook Marketplace. I met the dude there, saved on shipping, all kinds of other stuff. So, anyways,
you said,
huh?
You see what Cydia said? Check your Kohl's, people.
Yeah, actually, check your Kohl's. Kohl's is really good about having stuff up early, and they don't care about street dates. I just checked my local one; they didn't have anything new. And the other one's just too far. I'm not going there. But yeah, check your Kohl's. Also check Walmart. There's a lot of clearance going on right now. I managed to grab something. I don't remember what it was, but I grabbed something that was on clearance. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on right now. Not as big as it was a couple months ago, but always check. I'd say check Target, but they suck as far as street dates and sales. You know what I mean? So
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I've heard Barnes and Noble has been pretty hot lately. 50%. Dang, dude. That's
all of their clearances. When Lego goes on clearance, it's always 50%. It's rare.
You know why? It's because there's been tons of Barnes and Nobles like going out of businesses. That's why. Because like my one that I used to go to, it's gone. They made it a jewelry store now. I'm like, really? So I'll check the other one. I don't know if the other one's still there or not, but if it is, I'll definitely go check because 50% off, man. You don't see that at Barnes and Noble too often. You'll see like 20, 30%, but not like 50.
Yeah.
That's the majority of their clearance. Sometimes it's 25, but mainly it's 50.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go around the panel. Drew, let's start with you. You got anything you want to share, complain about, talk about?
I just released a new video. Hopefully I'm going to try to get into regular scheduled videos at least for now, once a month. I want to get it to once a week. Work is finally starting to slow down a little bit. Just like, because, we built 12 homes, or I framed and sheeted 12 homes in, what is that?
12 days.
Like just over a month, I think. And so it's just like, go. And then we had OSHA show up and stuff like that. So my plate has just been crazy full. Yeah. And so
plus
now
you're a host for 2 different shows as well. So you know what I mean? It's not like you're not doing anything. And
you're saying having structure and having these shows, it keeps me in the community. It saves me from like being burnt out, And so I had yesterday free and
well, and I've told everybody too many times, I'm the only person tethered to this show. I know Brick Babe says she's never going anywhere. And
never.
That's fine. I don't ever want Brick Babe to go anywhere, but like, you just never know what's going to happen. But like, Drew might want to really start putting more into his channel and, and he might have to pick or go away from both of the shows that he works with. But the point I'm making is like, I don't want anybody to ever think like everybody's just here permanently, you know what I mean? Or nothing could happen or change or anything or even me. You never know. Maybe it'll be like, all right, guys, we're hitting number 300. We're going to call it quits. You know what I mean? It's been a good run. We've been doing it now for several years. You never know. But whenever those things happen, we'll definitely give you guys notice, of course, so, and if, we're still going to get a 4th host as well. We're just taking our time about it.
Yeah.
We're not in any rush. But definitely if Drew, or Brick Babe were to like leave or something like that, we'd probably find someone pretty quickly trying to replace. So, all right, Brick Babe, what about you? What do you got going on?
Well, as I've said, I have a million things going on. So Watch Me Build Wednesdays are back. I built this. I have one of my first videos up. So I got a lot of great feedback about it. So I'm going to make some improvements, but that was my first one. And what was that? I was about to say something. Watch Me Build Wednesdays are back. Support everybody. Support everybody. Everybody's channel, everybody's content as much as you can. Show a whole bunch of support out there. We just have the pages, the mini Fig Mug Monday. Watch out for that. Oh, and I'm building Cyberpunk. So that will be my Whip Wednesday. So if you have any suggestions or watch me, help me, comment. I need them all. So make sure you follow me so you can tell me how to build Cyberpunk better.
Right on. As far as me, I'm working on multiple stuff too. I don't know exactly when stuff's going to come out. I was going to try and get my weekend review out yesterday, but I just didn't get a chance to. I might try and put it out today, but we'll see. I've just got multiple stuff I'm being worked on right now. I don't like tell you guys like a certain day unless I know for certain that I'll be definitely put it out that day. But stuff will be coming, but I will say that the thing you could always count on is definitely every Sunday for Good Morning Brick World and every Friday at midnight for Pure Rant Fury.
Nice.
Right on. Well, it's been a fun show. You know, it's pretty interesting talking about some illegal techniques, and you know, it was lovely, obviously, getting into some long conversations with the chat about stuff. Congratulations to Macro for being the member winner this month. And like I said, Macro, I'll get with you so that way I can make sure I got the right address and send that out to you. I love you all, and I appreciate all of you very much. Not just the chat, but also my co-hosts. And again, you know, happy Memorial Day. Please, you know, just be mindful around veterans today, or just the weekend in general, you know, because I'm sure this is a time where they reflect. They probably don't have a choice but to reflect on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of them and always, you know, think of veteran for serving, you know. That being said, you guys have a great Sunday. I'm going to go play. Oh, yeah. So I'm playing the member outro. It is a Pure Rant Fury member outro. But again, like I said, it's nothing vulgar. All it is just a couple of different movie clips of, and you know, the members' names and all that. So I just didn't know, but I know it's not going to be the same thing as Good Morning Brick World. So I didn't want anybody to freak out. That being said, you guys have a great weekend. We will see you next week. And yeah, peace out.
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys? We ain't
In the back? Dick move, Banner. Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Then by
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!